The future of knockoff tech is mind-blowingly absurd. Bender is the prime example. The universe's most famous folk singer just got out of prison and bumped into Bender and Fry while they were transporting the frozen evil doctor. Bender ditches Fry to meet his idol. The singer-songwriter is performing songs about his prison days. Bender's dreams are ignited by the live performance. He sits beside the singer, only to be shooed away at gunpoint. He snaps a photo of his idol's guitar, then walks into a copy shop. He instructs the technician to hack into his massive hard drive filled with stash, quickly locates the file and generates a 3D model. Preparing to replicate it with a nano 3D printer, the clerk informs him it will take 5 hours. Meanwhile, the abandoned Fry faces danger. The evil doctor's eyes suddenly glow red, freezing Fry solid like stone. 5 hours later, Bender returned to the company with a guitar identical to the original. The professor was thawing Fry. Fry cursed Bender viciously, but Bender was solely focused on playing music. After Bender's performance, colleagues called him a copycat with no creative experience. He'd merely distilled cliched formulas from countless downloaded folk songs, believing he'd mastered all the secrets. Bender stormed his idol's concert with this template, only to be mocked for his lack of genuine emotion. Lila advised him to experience life. So Bender boarded the cosmic railway, hanging out in working-class bars. Amidst sweat, hammers, and starlit skies, he finally penned songs rooted in lived experience, transforming from a mechanical formula-spewing shell into a folk songwriter with his own story to tell. They were once ordinary humans, but years of famine forced them to resort to cannibalism. Gradually, they mutated into grotesque ogres. Just as the squad faced annihilation, a mutant appeared, claiming to guide them to safety. Little did they know it was a trap. He led them straight to the so-called Queen of the Depths lair. By the time the squad realized the deception, it was too late. They were merely sacrifices offered to the Queen to prove her loyalty. The stench of decay and smoke filled the air. The Queen declared these cannibals her subjects, bound to her by both favor and fear. At her command, they would slaughter without question. But Hulk never backed down. He extended an olive branch. If we reclaim the upper world together, your people shall never be forgotten. The lure of power swayed her. The squad found temporary refuge, granted shelter and sustenance. That stew tasted suspiciously delicious, but Shirley suddenly saw tattoos floating in her bowl. Another pulled a postcard from the soup. Terror spread instantly. They were eating their own kind. The Queen shed her disguise. The taste of power paled beside the savor of flesh. She commanded her tribe to feast on the team members. A chase erupted through the tunnels. The cannibals knew every bend, every shortcut. Outnumbered, the squad was cornered. Shirley fought fiercely, blade in hand, but sheer numbers crushed them. The Queen pressed her dagger to Hulk's throat. Then, a giant insect burst from the earth. It tore the Queen apart in an instant. Shirley pulled out a flamethrower and destroyed it. Just as they neared the summit, a mosquito appeared. They had no strength left to fight it.